Welcome back to the audio bookshelf. We hope you enjoy the book, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get our latest content. Please enjoy. To Hell and Back, Mental Discipline. Presented by Theo E. David from the audio bookshelf. The journey through life is often riddled with obstacles, some small, some overwhelming. But the most challenging of them all are the mental battles we face, the ones that can push us to the brink of what we thought was possible. The mental discipline required to navigate these battles is not something we're born with, it's something that must be cultivated through experience, determination, and, sometimes, sheer willpower. In this book, we explore the concept of mental discipline, not just as a tool for achieving personal goals, but as a means of survival in a world that demands constant adaptation. To endure life's hardships is to understand that the mind is a battlefield, and mastering it is the key to overcoming anything. Let us begin by delving into the very nature of mental discipline, how it is shaped, and why it is often the difference between success and failure. The first step in developing mental discipline is understanding the power of the mind. Our thoughts shape our actions, and our actions shape our destiny. What we think about most often influences the choices we make, and those choices define who we are and where we end up. To cultivate mental discipline, we must first learn to control our thoughts. The mind is constantly bombarded by distractions, temptations, and negative influences. To gain control over these forces, we must practice mindfulness, the art of being fully present in the moment without allowing external influences to dictate our emotional state. This is not an easy task. In fact, it is one of the hardest things a person can do. But it is the foundation upon which all other aspects of mental discipline are built. The mind has an almost infinite capacity to be distracted, and yet, it is also capable of great focus when trained. Just like a muscle, the more we exercise our mental faculties, the stronger they become. It is in the moments when our mind is tempted to wander or to give in to distractions that we must practice the most discipline. This is where the true battle begins. The ability to choose focus over distraction is what separates those who thrive from those who merely survive. To better understand this, think about a time in your life when you faced a significant challenge. It could have been a physical trial, a personal setback, or an emotional struggle. When faced with that challenge, how did you react? Did you allow your mind to spiral into negativity, or did you push through, focusing on solutions and maintaining control over your thoughts? Those who possess strong mental discipline understand that their thoughts are not their masters, they are the masters of their thoughts. They know that even in the midst of chaos, they can choose to stay calm, stay focused, and stay driven. This mindset doesn't come overnight, but it is cultivated over time through consistent effort and practice. The key to developing mental discipline is building habits that promote mental clarity and focus. A common practice among those who excel in mental discipline is setting small, achievable goals. These goals not only give you direction but also provide a sense of accomplishment as you progress. Each small victory fuels the next, and soon, you'll find that the larger challenges are much easier to tackle. It is also important to recognize that failure is an inevitable part of growth. No one is perfect, and no one can maintain absolute focus all the time. But those who have developed mental discipline know that failure is not something to be feared. Instead, it is viewed as a learning opportunity, a chance to refine your mindset and approach. The true measure of mental strength is not in avoiding failure, but in how you respond to it. Another important aspect of mental discipline is the ability to silence the inner critic. We all have that voice inside our heads that tells us we're not good enough, that we're destined to fail, or that the task at hand is too difficult. This voice is often the biggest barrier to our success. To achieve true mental discipline, we must learn to quiet this voice and replace it with affirmations of strength, determination, and resilience. One powerful technique for silencing the inner critic is practicing self-compassion. When you make a mistake or fall short of your goals, treat yourself with kindness and understanding rather than harsh judgment. Recognize that imperfection is part of being human, and that each setback is an opportunity to learn and grow stronger. The more you practice self-compassion, the less power the inner critic will have over you. As we continue on this journey, we'll explore even more strategies and practices for strengthening mental discipline. We'll look at how setting boundaries, managing time effectively, and prioritizing health all play a critical role in maintaining focus and mental clarity. But before we go further, it's important to take a moment to reflect on the principles we've discussed so far. Mental discipline isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter, staying focused, and maintaining a positive mindset even when things get tough. It's about creating a mental environment that fosters growth, resilience, and strength. It's about choosing to be in control of your thoughts, instead of letting them control you. Remember, the journey to mastering your mind is not a linear one. It will be filled with ups and downs, moments of clarity and moments of doubt. But if you stay committed to the process, you will see progress, and that progress will eventually lead to mastery. And with mastery comes the ability to navigate the challenges of life with a sense of calm, confidence, and strength. So, let us continue this exploration of mental discipline, knowing that with each word, we are one step closer to mastering the greatest tool we have, the mind. Mental discipline is not just about the mind, it is also about how we train our bodies. The mind and body are intimately connected, and one cannot thrive without the other. Physical health has a direct impact on mental clarity and focus, and vice versa. When the body is weak, tired, or ill, it becomes much harder to maintain mental discipline. The energy required to stay focused, think clearly, and push through obstacles is drained, and the mind begins to wander, giving in to distractions and negative thoughts. Therefore, one of the most important aspects of mental discipline is caring for your body. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate rest are essential for maintaining both physical and mental strength. When you treat your body well, you not only improve your health, but you also enhance your ability to think clearly, make decisions, and stay focused on your goals. Many successful individuals understand the importance of physical fitness in cultivating mental discipline. They make time for exercise, not just for the physical benefits, but because it sharpens the mind. Physical activity has been shown to release endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that boost mood and increase feelings of well-being. This helps to create a positive feedback loop where physical fitness contributes to a more disciplined and resilient mindset. But physical fitness is only part of the equation. Mental discipline also requires emotional regulation, the ability to control our emotions and not let them dictate our actions. We all experience moments of frustration, anger, sadness, and fear. These emotions are natural, but it's how we respond to them that defines our mental discipline. A key aspect of emotional regulation is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we can observe our emotions without immediately reacting to them. This allows us to choose how we respond, rather than being swept away by the intensity of our feelings. Instead of allowing anger to fuel impulsive decisions, mindfulness enables us to step back, assess the situation, and choose a more thoughtful, controlled response. Similarly, when we experience fear or doubt, mindfulness helps us to acknowledge those emotions without allowing them to paralyze us. Fear often stems from uncertainty about the future, but by staying grounded in the present moment, we can reduce the power of that fear and remain focused on what we can control. In addition to mindfulness, practicing gratitude is another powerful tool for emotional regulation. When we focus on what we are grateful for, it shifts our mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. This change in perspective can reduce negative emotions, such as envy or resentment, and replace them with feelings of contentment and peace. The more we cultivate gratitude, the more resilient our emotional state becomes. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most difficult but rewarding aspects of mental discipline, perseverance. There will be times in your life when you feel like giving up. The path ahead seems too difficult, and the obstacles feel insurmountable. This is where mental discipline is truly tested. Perseverance is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the odds are stacked against you. It requires a deep belief in your own ability to overcome challenges, no matter how difficult they may seem. Those who possess mental discipline understand that setbacks are not failures, they are simply part of the journey. One of the most important qualities of perseverance is patience. Success rarely happens overnight. It takes time to develop the skills, knowledge, and experience necessary to reach your goals. The journey may be long, but if you stay committed and keep putting one foot in front of the other, you will eventually arrive at your destination. It's important to remember that the road to success is often winding and full of unexpected challenges. But each time you overcome an obstacle, you build your mental toughness, and with that, your ability to persevere through even greater challenges. Perseverance is not about avoiding difficulty, it is about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to become stronger. As we move forward in this book, we will explore more specific strategies for developing perseverance, such as breaking down large goals into smaller, manageable tasks, setting realistic expectations, and learning to enjoy the process rather than fixating solely on the end result. These strategies will help you maintain your momentum, even when the going gets tough. But perseverance alone is not enough. To truly develop mental discipline, we must also cultivate a sense of purpose. Having a clear sense of purpose gives you direction, motivation, and the strength to continue, even when times are hard. Without purpose, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and become discouraged by setbacks. Purpose is the fuel that drives mental discipline. It provides a reason to keep going, even when everything else seems to be working against you. When you have a strong sense of purpose, you are less likely to be distracted by external circumstances. You understand that your journey has meaning, and that meaning gives you the power to persist through challenges. If you are unsure of your purpose, take the time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are your core values? What do you want to achieve in life? Understanding your purpose is an ongoing process, and it may evolve over time. But once you have a sense of what drives you, it becomes much easier to stay disciplined and focused on your goals. To develop mental discipline is to commit to a lifelong journey of growth and self-improvement. It is a practice, not a destination. Every day, you have the opportunity to strengthen your mind, improve your focus, and build resilience. The road may be difficult, but it is also incredibly rewarding. And with each step forward, you will find yourself becoming stronger, more capable, and more equipped to handle whatever challenges life throws your way. In the chapters to come, we will dive deeper into specific practices and techniques that will help you continue to develop mental discipline. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, time management, or other methods, we will explore how these tools can support your journey and empower you to live with greater mental clarity and purpose. But always remember, no matter where you are in your journey, the key to mental discipline is simply to keep going. The path may be difficult, but the strength you gain along the way will be well worth the effort. As you continue to build your mental discipline, one of the most powerful practices you can embrace is the art of self-reflection. The process of reflecting on your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings allows you to learn from your experiences and refine your approach. Without reflection, it's easy to fall into old habits or miss out on opportunities for growth. Self-reflection is a tool that not only helps you understand where you've been, but also provides clarity about where you want to go. It allows you to evaluate your progress and make adjustments as needed. Reflection should be a regular part of your routine, whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply taking time at the end of each day to evaluate your thoughts and actions. When reflecting on your experiences, it's important to be honest with yourself. Don't shy away from acknowledging your weaknesses, but also take the time to celebrate your strengths and victories. A balanced approach to reflection, one that recognizes both your successes and areas for improvement, helps you stay grounded and focused on your personal growth. As you reflect on your progress, it's also important to keep track of your goals. The act of writing down your goals and tracking your progress serves as a powerful reminder of what you are working toward. It gives you a clear sense of direction and provides motivation when the path ahead seems unclear or challenging. A common strategy for goal setting is the SMART method, goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This method ensures that your goals are clear and actionable, making it easier to stay focused and committed. It also allows you to break down large, overwhelming tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, which helps maintain momentum. But goal setting alone is not enough. Mental discipline requires you to take consistent action toward your goals, even when the motivation wanes. One way to ensure consistent progress is to build a daily routine that supports your objectives. When you establish a routine that aligns with your goals, you don't have to rely on motivation to get things done, you simply follow the structure you've put in place. A daily routine that emphasizes discipline, focus, and healthy habits can have a profound impact on your ability to stay on track. Whether it's dedicating time each day to exercise, work on a project, or practice mindfulness, these small daily actions build up over time, creating a foundation for lasting mental discipline. Another key component of mental discipline is the ability to manage your time effectively. Time is one of our most precious resources, and learning how to manage it well is essential for maintaining focus and accomplishing goals. Poor time management can lead to procrastination, stress, and feelings of overwhelm, making it harder to stay disciplined in the long run. To manage your time effectively, it's important to prioritize your tasks. Not everything on your to-do list is equally important. Some tasks are urgent, while others are important but not pressing. By identifying the most important tasks and focusing on them first, you ensure that your energy and attention are directed toward what truly matters. One effective method for managing time is the Pomodoro technique, working in focused intervals, typically 25 minutes, followed by a short break. This technique helps to maintain focus and prevent burnout, as it encourages regular rest and recharge periods. Over time, this can improve your productivity and reinforce the habit of working with discipline and efficiency. Beyond time management, it's essential to recognize that mental discipline also requires the ability to say no. This can be one of the hardest aspects of maintaining discipline, especially in a world that constantly demands our attention. Learning to say no to distractions, unnecessary commitments, or people who don't align with your goals is crucial to preserving your mental energy. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve your higher purpose, you are saying no to something that could help you grow. By being selective about where you invest your time and energy, you ensure that your focus remains sharp and you don't get pulled in too many directions. This ability to set boundaries and prioritize is a hallmark of strong mental discipline. Another powerful way to enhance your mental discipline is through the practice of resilience. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. But resilience is what allows you to bounce back from adversity stronger than before. To build resilience, it's important to develop a growth mindset, a belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Those with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow, rather than obstacles to avoid. They embrace failure as a necessary step on the path to success. One way to cultivate resilience is to intentionally expose yourself to challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. This doesn't mean seeking failure, but rather intentionally taking on tasks that stretch your capabilities. Each time you face a difficult situation and overcome it, you build confidence in your ability to handle future challenges. It's also important to remember that resilience isn't just about bouncing back from setbacks, it's about thriving in the face of adversity. Resilient individuals are able to stay optimistic, even in difficult circumstances. They maintain a positive outlook on life, believing that no matter how hard things get, they have the strength and mental discipline to persevere. The practice of building resilience is closely tied to developing a strong sense of self-belief. When you believe in your own abilities, you are more likely to push through difficult times rather than giving up. This belief is essential in cultivating mental discipline because it gives you the confidence to keep going, even when the path is unclear. In the coming chapters, we will dive deeper into techniques for building resilience, including how to reframe negative thoughts, practice self-care, and develop a support network of people who can help you stay grounded and motivated. But for now, it's important to recognize that resilience is not something you are born with, it is something that can be developed through consistent practice and effort. As you continue to grow in your mental discipline, remember that the journey is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be times of progress, and there will be setbacks. But with each day, each challenge, and each victory, you are strengthening your ability to face whatever comes your way. The key is to keep going, stay focused, and remember that your mind, once disciplined, will be an unshakable force in the face of anything life throws your way. As you continue to cultivate your mental discipline, remember that consistency is one of the most important elements in the process. The power of routine, of showing up every single day with determination and focus, cannot be overstated. Whether it's practicing a skill, building a new habit, or working toward a long-term goal, consistency is what separates those who succeed from those who falter. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of starting something new, but it's the daily commitment to the grind that truly builds mental strength. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or like giving up. On those days, the practice of mental discipline is the most important. It's on those days that you will find out just how strong you are and how far your willpower can take you. To help maintain consistency, it's important to embrace the concept of incremental progress. Rather than focusing solely on the end result, try to celebrate the small wins along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. When you acknowledge your progress, you build momentum, and that momentum makes it easier to continue, even when the journey feels long or difficult. One strategy to reinforce consistency is to create a system of accountability. This can be in the form of a mentor, a friend, or even a public commitment. Having someone or something to hold you accountable ensures that you stay focused and disciplined, even when your motivation wanes. Accountability creates an external force that reinforces your internal commitment. Additionally, accountability can come in the form of tracking your progress. Whether it's a daily journal, a calendar, or a digital tracker, keeping a record of your efforts provides tangible evidence of your progress. When you can look back and see how far you've come, it reminds you of your ability to stick with it, and it encourages you to keep pushing forward. But consistency doesn't mean mindlessly repeating the same actions day in and day out. As you continue to grow, it's important to reassess and adapt. Mental discipline doesn't just require persistence, it also requires flexibility. As you move forward, you may encounter new challenges that demand a shift in your approach. It's crucial to be open to change and willing to adjust your strategies when necessary. For instance, if you find that a particular habit or routine isn't yielding the results you hoped for, it's not a sign of failure. It's simply an opportunity to reassess your approach and find a better way. Mental discipline requires not only persistence but also adaptability. The ability to adjust to new circumstances without losing sight of your ultimate goal is a sign of true strength. Along with adaptability comes the importance of managing your energy. Many people focus solely on time management, but energy management is equally important. How you spend your energy throughout the day can be just as impactful as how you manage your time. You might have all the time in the world, but if you're not using your energy wisely, you won't be able to stay focused or productive for long. Energy management involves identifying your peak performance times, when you are most alert and focused, and using those times for your most important tasks. For example, if you are someone who feels most energized in the morning, that's when you should tackle your most difficult or mentally demanding work. On the other hand, if you tend to feel drained by the afternoon, save less critical tasks for those hours. Another component of managing energy is taking breaks. Although it may feel counterintuitive at times, stepping away from a task for a brief period can actually improve your focus and productivity in the long run. Short breaks give your mind a chance to rest, recharge, and reset, allowing you to return to your work with renewed energy and a clearer perspective. Mental discipline also extends to how you handle external influences. Life is full of distractions, both big and small, whether it's the constant barrage of notifications on your phone, the pressure of external expectations, or the challenges posed by your environment. To maintain mental discipline, it's essential to set boundaries that protect your focus. This means limiting distractions, particularly those that do not contribute to your growth or progress. Consider setting aside specific times to check emails or social media, rather than letting them constantly pull your attention away. In the same way, consider who you surround yourself with. The people in your life can either uplift or drain your mental energy. It's crucial to cultivate relationships with individuals who support your goals, who challenge you to grow, and who encourage your mental discipline. Moreover, your environment plays a pivotal role in your ability to stay focused and disciplined. A cluttered or chaotic environment can make it difficult to think clearly and stay on task. Taking the time to create a workspace that promotes focus and organization is an investment in your mental discipline. Whether it's cleaning up your desk, organizing your materials, or minimizing distractions in your physical space, these small changes can have a significant impact on your productivity and mindset. The next aspect of mental discipline that we will explore is the importance of delayed gratification. In today's world of instant access and immediate rewards, we are often conditioned to seek pleasure or relief without delay. However, true mental discipline involves the ability to delay immediate gratification in favor of long-term goals. Delayed gratification is one of the most powerful tools in building mental discipline. It's the ability to resist the urge for short-term pleasure in order to achieve something more meaningful in the future. Whether it's resisting the temptation to procrastinate, putting in extra hours of work, or passing on an indulgence, the ability to delay gratification is a hallmark of self-control and focus. For example, think of a student working toward a degree. There may be temptations along the way, social events, distractions, or even the desire to take a break from studying. But the student who possesses mental discipline is able to forego these short-term pleasures in order to study and work toward a greater long-term goal, graduation. This practice of self-control allows them to stay focused on the bigger picture, resisting the pull of temporary distractions. In addition to delaying gratification, there is the concept of managing expectations. We live in a world where instant results are often expected, especially with the rise of technology and social media. However, mental discipline involves understanding that lasting success takes time, and that the road to achievement is rarely linear. Setbacks are inevitable, and sometimes the progress you make won't be immediately visible. But when you manage your expectations and understand that growth is a gradual process, you develop the patience and perseverance necessary to keep moving forward, even when results are slow to come. So, as you continue this journey of building mental discipline, remember that the path to mastery is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Success doesn't happen overnight, and challenges will inevitably arise. But with consistency, perseverance, adaptability, and the right mindset, you will find that the strength of your mental discipline can carry you through even the toughest times. As we reach the end of this journey, it's important to remember that mental discipline is not a destination, but a lifelong pursuit. It's the daily commitment to showing up, even when things feel tough. It's the ability to persist through obstacles, to manage your thoughts, emotions, and energy, and to maintain focus on your long-term goals. Through consistency, self-reflection, physical and emotional well-being, and resilience, you can cultivate a mind that is unshakable, capable of withstanding life's challenges with grace and strength. It is through this mental discipline that you'll not only achieve personal success, but also discover a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment in every step of your journey. Remember, no matter where you start or how far you've come, the key is to keep moving forward. Each day brings an opportunity to strengthen your mental resilience, to refine your focus, and to continue growing into the best version of yourself. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.